Hey YouTube, just wanted to show the next step with fixing the bikes. Started with cleaning the bikes, although I didn't clean it as well as I had thought. Next time I'll take the fairings off to get it a lot cleaner underneath the seats and everything. And then I also fixed the radiator on the CRF450RL, and then I fixed the fairings in the CRF300L Rally. I hope you all enjoy the video and leave any feedback you may have for me. Alright, I'm going to take a quick look again at how dirty we are. Only with this bike, I just want to clean up all the dirt and grime that's kind of caked in the wheel well and around the engine and hams and whatnot. And then we got the 300L, same situation. Just a lot of caked on dirt, dirt and debris up in the engine area, and then just dirt and grime. That's everywhere. I just want to clean all that up, and of course clean up these chains. So yeah, see how clean we can get. Alright, so I did take it off. There's no way to really hammer it straight with it on the bike. So I, as you can see, took it off. I got it pretty straight. It's still a little bit warped, but everything looks like it bolts up pretty well. But I was looking at the diagrams to see what parts I'm missing or got broken off, and this he may have broken the fan and wired in another fan. So I might have to wire tie it back on. Not ideal, but just make it work with what I got for right now. And you know, if this starts leaking or fan's not working right, I'll take it back apart and put a new, all new parts from this left side. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it reinstalled and fill it with coolant. All right, so it did turn out pretty good. The fan is an aftermarket fan, I believe, and they wired it in. So I can't really, or I could, but I'd buy a stock fan and replace it. But I'm just gonna go with the wire tire, and maybe down the road I'll change it out to a better mounting or do something with these old bolt holes. Anyways, while we had the fender or the fairing off, I just wanted to show what I've already seen, which that's the air filter that is caked in dirt. So, but yeah, so radiator did come out pretty straight though for how it looked, and it's twisted back, almost touching the cylinder head. That's it. We'll fill it with coolant and see how it holds. All right, so we got it back together, topped it off with coolant. So this is how we look now. You might see a little bit of fluid on the radiator right now. I accidentally overfilled it. I'll keep an eye on it, make sure it's not actually leaking. Yeah, it's a lot straighter. We got the fan mounted on the back. My only concern right now is if, depending on how we wire this up, if it's gonna, you know, pull air or actually try to push air through there. So we'll figure that out once it gets warm enough to do that. But other than that, it's It's back together and most of the straight. Now we're just gonna do a bunch of maintenance to it, check the fork seals, clean up the air filter, change the oil, and that's about it. Should be ready to roll after that. Here soon, we'll tackle the fairings, figure out if we can zip tie them back together, bend out whatever I need to bend back out, and put the fairings back where they should be. And hopefully not find anything else wrong. Then I wanted to show y'all the other side. It's not too bad, but it's gonna be hard to see. This left side, it's raised up a little bit. Actually, you can see it here with this bolt pattern. It's a little bit raised out like 1/2 inch and pushed a different direction. I'm hoping once I unbolt it, redo the fairings, that it will settle in, because I can't see anything bent right now. But yeah, so we'll tear into it and anyway, so I went ahead and bent this back straight. Looks like it's pretty even with the other one. We have the other issue with the fitting was this bracket was bent back and down. So I got that straightened out. I believe we might have to tweak it a little bit once we get the fairing back zip tied. I think I got it laid out pretty good. I'm just gonna do some drift stitching from here, right here. And then I think I can use the screw that's right here. I'm gonna put it through this bolt hole. It looks like there's a place you can screw it back into. And then of course right here I'm doing a drift stitch it. And then it should all bolt up on this right side and be mostly back to normal. As you can see, it's pretty filthy still. I probably should have taken off the fairings and just washed it, but I'm afraid to look at the air filter. I'll do that in another video, I think, when I'm doing all the maintenance for both of the bikes. So here, I think what made this fairing so popped up and bad, fitting, this bracket right here was, up, and I've been trying to bend it down and back forward. Not sure if I got it where it should be, but I think I got it pretty close. Only other downside is for the bolt holes in the plastic, they are broken. This one I might be able to make it work. This one down here, I might have a little bit to grip onto. But the problem is I wish I could plastic weld it back together or JB weld it, but the plastic is gone. It's just the rubber washer that's left on both of them. Just make it work. Better than spending $1,000 on fairings that I'm gonna break again. So here we are, we got it all stitched up. I did take this off that front bottom, I guess radiator, that thing right there. I saw a little bit of plastic left, this little piece right here. So we did put that back on. Hindsight, I probably should have bought a plastic welder kit, but it's what we got and it's already beat up. It's not like I'm trying to make it look pretty. It's holding together pretty well. All straight, so I'm about to mount it back up. All right, so got the fairings back on. I was struggling with getting this, or there was no way to do the top bolt. It's ripped out, but this bottom one, no way I tried would allow me to put the bolt through and be able to hold it. It was just being a little flimsy. So I just zip tied the top. There we go. And then I just left this loose. It's sturdy enough. It's a lot sturdier than it was prior, being held together with a rope. There's still a little bit of a bow out here. I'm sure if I put the heat gun on it for a minute, it'd level out, but I'm not too worried about it. It's pretty square. Everything's held together nice and tight. Most of the bolts are back in. This side went together pretty well. I was able to get it on the edge of the plastic that was left. It's nice and snug. So yeah, and I did it off camera, but readjusted the handlebars. So next on the list to do, probably in the next video, I'm just gonna check all the spokes on both motorcycles, make sure the forks are good and clean, check the fork seals with the scraper, and then wash the air filters. I think I need to see if this one's still paper. That bike is foam, so I get to wash that and oil it back up. And then we have chain maintenance and also the oil change. Again, I don't know when he changed it last. He said he changed it pretty frequently, but always good just to start fresh. I can keep track of it. Yeah, other than that, we're ready to roll. But we'll go over that next video, and then hopefully go get them inspected, registered, and go out riding.